One thing that shows up in emotionally immature people is a strong resistance to self reflection. When someone points out a pattern calmly and respectfully, they struggle to honestly examine their own behavior. Instead of seeing it as feedback, they take it as a threat. Self reflection requires tolerating discomfort, and emotionally immature individuals don't have sufficient emotional regulation skills. Looking at your mistakes means admitting that you aren't perfect and they don't have the emotional skills to tolerate such discomfort. They may immediately become angry, dismissive, defensive, or turn the focus on someone else instead of feeling embarrassment and learning from it. Lacking a self reflection ability can look like denying obvious patterns, rewriting events, minimizing concerns, changing the subject, or launching into explanations about why everyone else is the problem. If you say this keeps happening, they respond with an entire list of reasons why this isn't their fault. The conversation becomes about protecting their self image, not understanding what happened. The same issues tend to repeat over and over because no genuine reflection is ever taking place. So there is very little learning from past mistakes. Conflicts can look different on the surface, but the underlying issue is typically the same. One mistake that people make is they think that if they can just explain clearly enough, the other person will finally understand. But a lack of information isn't the issue. The problem is reflection feels emotionally unsafe for them. No amount of words, evidence, or examples can make someone reflect if they're actively avoiding it. The healthiest approach is not to engage in endless debates about reality, intentions, or accountability. State your observation once. Set whatever boundary is needed and allow them to do what they want with that information. If they get defensive, argumentative, or rewriting history, there is seldom any value in chasing them down that rabbit hole. Their willingness to reflect is their responsibility, not yours. Pay very close attention to actions, not words. Someone who is capable of self-reflection may not enjoy feedback, but eventually you'll see some ownership, curiosity, or change in behavior. Someone who consistently resists self-reflection may argue, justify, explain, or apologize endlessly, but the same stuff keeps happening because the underlying issue isn't addressed. Typically, distance is what ends up being the easiest way to deal with someone like this. You cannot force someone to gain skills they don't have. Have a good day.